Hello everyone, thank you for having me here. It is an honor to be here with 10th World Congress on Information and Communication Technologies, that is WICT 2020. My name is Mr. Virendani, Computer Science Engineering Department from SKITM Technical Campus, Indore, and representing as proceeding author, and my co-authors are Mrs. Nisha Bhati, Computer Science Engineering Department from Medicaps University, and Mr. Dipesh Bhati, Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department from IPS Academy IES Indore. I am going to present a paper EECT Energy Efficient Clustering Technique using node probability in ad hoc network. The entire presentation containing different slides which describe our research work. Next slide is abstract, which will give short overview of this paper work. In mobile ad hoc networks, all nodes are energy constant. In such situation, it is important to reduce energy consumption. Clustering of nodes is an efficient mechanism to decrease energy expenditure of nodes. In this paper, we proposed energy efficient clustering technique, that is EECT in ad hoc network, using node probability of the entire network with use of reactive protocol, that is ad hoc on demand vector, that is AODV routing protocol, modification to prolong the network lifetime. In this context, the energy targeted quality of service parameters of network which are selected for performance measurement and results demonstrated that EECT is much appropriate for maximize the network lifetime in mobile ad hoc environment. This proposed approach is better works for mobile ad hoc network because different mobile nodes propagating their data information, and due to these nodes lose energy by which degrade the network performance. Hence, we utilize different number of parameters for collecting local information and find desired output on basis of performance factor like network throughput, packet delivery ratio, PDR, and energy consumption, etc. We compared our result to existing AODV routing protocol for conclude result for better performance. A key element in MANET is the energy consumption of each node. When the energy of a node ends, the node fails. With the development of recent technologies in the field of wireless communication, particularly in wireless ad hoc networks, WANET, mobile ad hoc networks, MANET, become a very important area nowadays. The infrastructure-less nature of ad hoc network causes frequent change in the topology of network due to dynamic mobility of mobile nodes. Communication management and prolong the network lifetime are the most challenging tasks in MANET. Clustering has proven to be an efficient method that increases the network lifetime by dropping the energy consumption and provides the necessary scalability. Clustering has proven to be an efficient method that increases the network lifetime by dropping the energy utilization and provides the necessary scalability. To maintain and increase the lifetime of a network, that it must be energy efficient for any routing protocol, means while energy consumption for mobile node is very important issue in ad hoc network because it reduces network connectivity as soon as mobile node dies due to battery damage. Now literature survey. S. Amutha et al. Proposed a cluster manager based cluster head selection CMB-CH scheme to overcome the energy problems and leverage CH workload. Authors performed simulation experiment on different nodes such as 20, 100 by using AODV. The result calculated using PDR and energy consumption. Bandhani Kumar et al. Proposed energy consumption method which integrates a proactive MANET routing protocol. Estimation of energy cost is performed based on the calculation of the energy consumption level of the node using K-means clustering along with ad hoc on-demand distance vector optimized with ant colony optimization ACO. Yingzhang et al. Proposed an energy efficient distributed clustering algorithm based on fuzzy approach with non-uniform distribution EEDCA for CH selection. Authors take the input parameters such as node energy, node degree, and neighbor node remaining energy. Now our proposed system. The proposed clustering technique includes the following three main segments for completing the clustering on the network. Parameter selection. Here we choose different quality of service parameter for node probability evaluation. Node probability calculation. In this step, the probability of all nodes are computed and their exchange is performed for selecting the best node among the available nodes. And third is cluster head election. In this phase, the cluster head is elected to serve their cluster members. Energy utilization. Here, the energy utilization of a node specifies its energy efficiency as well as its lifetime to be alive. Energy less than a predefined threshold can affect the normal functioning of a node and thus of the whole network. Therefore, in order to provide the network longer, it is required a cluster head node to have a sufficient energy level. Two time-based energy levels are used for computing the energy consumption rate, which is used for CH election. Let us assume that the time t1, the node has energy EI. After a time difference delta t, the new energy level becomes consumed energy EC. Then the normalized change rate of energy can be computed as follows, that is delta E equals to initial energy minus consumed energy. Delta E is normalized and takes value in the range of 0 and 1. Buffer length. The buffer, that is denoted as B, buffer of a node, exhibits the quantity of workload which is processed by that node. In this situation, the amount of buffer length B is free to use point to the node if free and can able to provide improve the cluster members. The normalized B takes value in the range of 0 to 1. Normalized buffer length B equals to initial buffer minus consumed buffer. Received signal strength SR. The received signal strength of a node that is denoted by SR represent the transmission power capability accordingly for supplementary optimal node selection. The received signal strength of the node is used. SR is normalized and takes value in the range of 0 to 1. It is the normalized change rate of the received signal strength. In order to elect the best CH from the obtainable cluster members, a normalized process is required to calculate the probability. So the probability calculation requires some additional coefficients for computing the probability factor. To compute the probability of the following formula is used, which is given here as equation number 2, where delta E, B and SR are the weights coefficient. For normalizing the weights, the coefficients can be selected according to the following condition, which is given here as equation number 3. To choose the cluster head in each round R, each node chooses a random number between 0 and 1. If the number is less than threshold, the node becomes a cluster head for the current round. The symbol threshold for node Mi, threshold is estimated as given in the slide. Now, proposed algorithm. In algorithm, firstly node broadcasts the clustering request to the entire node in network. It waits for a response from each node. This is connection request that every node should prepare itself become a cluster head. It calculates its own threshold parameter values, normalized change rate of energy delta E, normalized change rate of received signal strength SR, normalized change rate of buffer length B. For each round R, it calculates its own probability P, which is given on slide. For each round, it estimates its own threshold as mentioned on slide. Obviously, here R is the current round, P is the expected percentage of CH and G is the collection of nodes. This threshold value should broadcast to entire network. For each node I, it generates the random number for all nodes in every round R. It compares the threshold value with the random number. If random number is less than threshold value, node I can be CH. Else, Repeat step from step number 8. In the current round, node I has been elected as a real CH. Node that are cluster head from random number cannot be cluster head for all upcoming rounds subsequently. Now next, energy consumption. During the communication and network events, the node consumes a part of energy from its initial amount of energy. Here we can see the graph. The experiments are performed over 50, 100, 150, 200 and 250 numbers of nodes. So as to demonstrate the performance of networks, the horizontal line of the graph includes the quantity of nodes in experimental network, and also the vertical line of the graph shows the number of energy consumption. The experimental result shows that the proposed EECT consumes less quantity of energy as compared to the conventional AODV routing protocol. Now the graph of network throughput. Network throughput is the regular rate of successful message delivery above communication channel. The throughput is regularly considered in bits per second and sometimes in data per second or data packets per time slot. The relative performance of the standard AODV routing and proposed energy efficient routing technique is depicted using figure 4. Quantity of experimental nodes given in horizontal line, and therefore the vertical line contains the quantity of throughput achieved within the network. According to the gain performance, it results the EECT modify higher throughput as compared to the standard routing technique. So proposed technique of clustering additional efficient than the AODV routing technique. Now the graph of packet delivery ratio. The packet delivery ratio is also termed as PDR. The packet delivery ratio provides information about the performance of any routing protocols using the successfully delivered packets to the destination. Packet delivery ratio PDR equals to A1 by A2 into 100. Here A1 is the amount of packets which is received by the destination and A2 is the amount of packets which is sent by the sync node. In this graph, the diverse number of nodes is specified in x-axis and the y-axis includes percentage of total number of packets effectively delivered. The achieved results of EECT send extra packets efficiently as compared to the normal AODV routing protocol. Therefore, the suggested technique is more efficient as contrast to the conventional routing protocol. The proposed work is intended to develop an energy efficient clustering technique which is based on appropriate cluster head CH selection. Distribution of the cluster node can reduce energy consumption in the network to prolong the network lifetime. We simulated our proposed technique in NS2 simulator and have compared with existing conventional AODV in terms of packet delivery ratio, energy and throughput, and it has been observed that our proposed system has better performance than conventional AODV algorithm. These are the references. References are as follows, which includes to prepare entire proposed work. Thank you all.